Welcome to Access a Trader, the #1 community for those who are committed to taking control of their trading in order to achieve success, profitability, and longevity. Thank you for joining us. Here's Dan Shapiro to help you find your edge, master your process, and own your future.
Hey guys, good evening everybody. Welcome to another edition of the AccessATrader.com nightly wrap-up show. Hope everybody is doing well. A lot of stuff going on. My head's spinning. We just finished trading at least the first interval of Tesla on the overnight after hours. We'll get to that in a second. If you could be so kind, folks, do me a solid, click a like on the video, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And again, hopefully I will continue to provide value. A lot of stuff going on. Yesterday, we had a pretty big reversal back from the previous day, making back 400 out of the 600 points lost yesterday, the previous day on the NASDAQ. The names that got killed, semiconductor names, had a really big rally yesterday. Going into today, you saw some headline in the last 12 hours or so that, hey, maybe maybe this lead seek didn't make their AI for 6 million. Maybe it was closer to 500-600 million. KeepSeek, whatever the hell it's called, right? DeepSeek. Sorry, long day. And you would expect, right? You would expect that that type of announcement, that once they talked about not being able to produce as they initially claimed, you would think Nvidia, Avago, all these stocks would be going absolutely nuts. Wasn't the case. Not only was that not the case, they sold Nvidia at some point today really hard, very aggressively, sold it off. A lot of put buying came in for the 115, 116, 117, 120 weeklies. Very aggressive put buying. But towards the end of the day, we got a nice bounce. On the FOMC. They left the rates alone. They're not really encouraging more rate cuts and a very aggressive stance, which is a very important piece of the puzzle, kind of, what we are potentially expecting in the future. And stocks kind of like that into the close. You had a pretty big move into the close on that headline. And then after the close, we just saw, I'm just tired. Again, when you just finish trading, your brain is not there. I'm just literally going on fumes right now. We're seeing a lot of earnings coming up, right? First one is Tesla. Tesla missed on both top and bottom results, right? You had revenues coming in at 25.7 billion versus estimate of 27.2. It's a miss. EPS came in 3 cents light. That's a miss. The free cash flow was positive over $1 billion of estimates, so that's a good thing. Initially, they took Tesla down. They took it down pretty aggressively. It was down like 15 points at one point, and then the market started shaking it off. And that there's no better, right? There's nothing more bullish than the market shaking off bad news, a bad headline. That's exactly what's happening here. Tesla initially put in a pretty big move. Reclaimed a pretty big 403 channel that we traded all the way up to 408, and then it ran into a little bit of supply. So I don't know what time you guys are going to be watching this video, but if Tesla, and if all you guys are trading, if you get in case you get it before the ECNs close, and assuming if the stock is still under, if Tesla could just get it back above, you see all this like 411, 412 area, if Tesla could just put in a new base above 411, 412, it's going to open this thing up. It's going to really open this thing up and reclaim all this daily supply. And then you start, having levels of 418, 421, et cetera. So even though they did miss on top and bottom line, as of right now, right? As of right now at, 10 minutes to 5, the stock is up roughly 13 points after the close, and it's holding up very well. Again, we'll see what happens there, but that 411, 412 area is going to be very important coming out for tomorrow. Microsoft, right? Microsoft came out with earnings as well. Their conference call has not started just yet. It looks like here they beat on top and bottom line, which is completely opposite, right, of Tesla. However, their cloud revenue came in light, right? They guided a little bit lower on their cloud revenue. As of right now, Microsoft is only down about $6-7. Their conference call has not started yet. Here's the key, right? If it pulls a Tesla and starts shaking things up, if they can just start building back after their conference call above this full 48 level, which was yesterday's channel, Microsoft could really wake up. It actually looks pretty good. The fact that it's only down a little bit on earnings, still waiting for their conference call. IBM, what year is this, right? What year is this? IBM actually had a pretty good quarter, right? Surprisingly, they beat top and bottom line. They beat on top and bottom line. The stock right now is up $20 after the close. At one point, it was up $30 after the close. That's obviously having a positive effect on hardware, on software, on some cloud names. So again, Big Blue, right? Big Blue. When was the last time you saw Big Blue actually catch a bid? Lam Research, right? One of the worst trading, right? One of the worst trading semiconductors, but they actually had a pretty good quarter. They beat on their estimates by 4 cents. They beat on their revenues. The estimates were down a little bit, but gross margins they beat, operating income they beat. Big move after hours, as you can imagine. They're taking up right now. They're taking up all of the semiconductors. As crappy as NVIDIA was in a regular session, NVIDIA is up about $3 as well. So let's see between IBM and LRCX, can it drag up, right? Can it bring up all these other subgroups, right? It's going to be very, very important. One stock is not doing well is NOW. NOW is absolutely getting smoked after hours. They were pretty much in line, top and bottom, but in this type of environment, especially when you're talking about dealing with growth, you don't want to hear about inline, right? You need to beat, right? I mean, look at all these stocks that beat their top and bottom line numbers, and they're having a little bit of a hard time this evening. So NOW getting absolutely slaughtered, down more than 100 points. And last but not least, Meta. As we're speaking, Meta is reporting earnings, right? I haven't looked at them just yet. Meta looks like it's literally all over the place. Let me just go see what the hell is going on with Meta. Stock right now is up about $5 after the close. Let me see what's going on with Meta. I haven't found anything on Meta yet. It looks like, let's see here, Meta. Let me do a quick search on Meta. Let's see. Meta. Okay, shares are pretty much solid quarter, 21% growth versus the street's 17% growth. It looks like they beat their earnings by quite a bit, right? Quite a bit. They beat their earnings. They beat their revenues. So it's a big beat on top and bottom line. The issue is that the guidance is a little bit weak. They did increase their CapEx spending, right? Whatever that means to each and every one of you. But it looks like they beat top and bottom line, a little bit of weak guidance going forward, however, increased their spending. As of right now, the stock is trading around 682. Stock has had a really incredible run in the last several weeks. If you guys remember that big breakout we had above 638. So the question is, after the conference call, is this baked in? And we don't know, right? We don't know. It's only speculation. But let's see if these earnings are baked in. If not, let's see if there's another fuel to the fire. So IBM strong, pulling up hardware cloud. Lam Research pulling up semiconductors. Tesla right now is still holding on very, very well. Microsoft, again, only down, about 5-6 points from the close. We'll see exactly where Microsoft kind of plays out tomorrow. But watch Microsoft in case it doesn't get to that level for tomorrow. All it needs to do is kind of put in a new base above this full 49 level, and it can wake up as well. Other than that, man, listen, really solid day today. I think it's a really solid day today. I traded ranges today, bottom ranges, top ranges, this, that, and the third. We traded some Tesla after the close. Pretty good move as well. My head is spinning. Okay. This job is all in, right? Like we talk about all the time. This isn't a part-time gig when you can just log on whenever you want. You need to have full-time effort, full-time brain inclusion into exactly what you're looking to do. Because if you don't, you are guessing. If you are guessing, log on to DraftKings, right? There's plenty of NBA games. You got a 50-50 shot. But if you're going to do this, do it all the way. Overdo it, right? Because again, the luck always resides with the traders that are prepared, and that's the most important part. Tomorrow, we got Apple, right? Tomorrow, we got Apple coming out with earnings. I want to see Apple reclaim the 50-day moving average tomorrow. Let's see if we could get a trade prior to their earnings, but that's obviously the shining star that's going to be on deck for tomorrow's session. So, a lot of stuff going on, guys. A lot of stuff going on. We are still in the first inning of this whole, seek deep, whatever the hell it's called. There's many layers. You're going to have a lot of headlines coming out, up, down, positive, negative. The key is the longer it goes, right? The longer it goes, the longer the market kind of starts embracing it, right? The less amount of volatility you're going to have. And, the key of trading is you don't want your trades to be, again, like I've been saying for years, you don't want your trades to be exciting, okay? You want your trades to be boring and predictable, okay? And that's the name of the game. Other than that, I'm exhausted as hell. I'm logging off. Have a great night, everybody. God bless, and I'll see you on the field tomorrow. Take care, everyone.